14th Party Central Committee convenes 13th plenum.
Trump warns Hamas faces complete obliteration.
A meaningful mid-autumn festival, spreading love and joy.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I'm Hoàng Yên and let's get started. This morning, the 13th plenum of the 13th Communist Party of Vietnam Central Committee just kicked off in Hanoi. The General Secretary To Lâm just chat and delivered an opening speech at the event, while the President Luong Khương just presided over the first session.
The plenum, running through October 8th, will focus the preparations for the 14th National Party Congress and socio-economic issues, personnel work, and other important matters. In his opening remarks, General Secretary To Lam affirmed that the economy in the first 9 months of the year achieved positive results. The management models and public services operated effectively. He emphasized the need to select individuals with courage, integrity, and professional expertise for the party's Central Committee. The General Secretary called for continuing to gather comments on the 14th Congress documents, closely following the strategic goals of the mid-21st century. The meeting also discusses the 2026 economic development orientations, targeting over 10% growth, a per capita GDP of 5,400, 5,500 USD, while promoting innovation, digital transformation, and sustainable development.
The U.S. President Donald Trump wants that Hamas will face complete obliteration if the Palestinian militant group refuses to give up power and control of Gaza.
The warning comes as Washington pushes for a Gaza ceasefire plan proposed by U.S. President Trump. Speaking to reporters, Trump said Israel has agreed to the initial withdrawal terms outlined in the plan, and the White House is now waiting for Hamas' official confirmation. If approved, the ceasefire will take effect immediately, along with a prisoner and hostage exchange. Trump expressed optimism that the first phase of the Gaza peace plan could be finalized this week, as negotiations continue in Egypt. Previously, Hamas responded positively to Trump's proposal, showing willingness to release all living Israeli hostages, return bodies, and hand over control of Gaza to a neutral technocratic group. However, the group affirmed that it would not agree to disarm, as per Mr. Trump's plan suggests.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has unexpectedly proposed a unilateral aerial ceasefire amidst Russia's expansion of missile and UAV attacks on Ukraine's energy and military infrastructure.
Farther into Europe.
In a message posted on social media, Zelensky stated that unilateral ceasefire in the sky is quite possible if the US and Europe increase pressure on Moscow. He added that this ceasefire could pave the way for real diplomatic solutions. Zelensky also reaffirmed the need to bolster Ukraine's air defense and accelerate the implementation of existing defense agreements to counter future Russian attacks. Russian media noted this could mark a shift in Ukraine's policy as Moscow carried out a major attack on Ukraine's military-industrial enterprises, gas and electricity infrastructure. Ukraine reported stated that Russia launched about 550 UAVs and missiles in the large-scale airstrike, resulting in at least 5 deaths and 10 injuries.
Upcoming are some updated news.
On the morning of October 6th, a delegation from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs held a working session with Nghe An provincial leaders on international integration and the implementation of local diplomacy in the context of implementing the two-tier local government. Based on the signed cooperation program for 2023-2025, Nghe An's external affairs have seen positive changes across all 3 pillars: party diplomacy, state diplomacy, and people-to-people diplomacy. However, challenges remain related to the regulation on managing foreign affairs activities, organizing activities at the commune level in border areas, and establishing the Steering Committee for International Integration. Nghe An, leaders proposed the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to support the Hanoi-Vientiane Expressway project via Thanh Thuy border gate and asked Laos to upgrade Nam On, Boli Kham province, to a main border gate to match Thanh Thuy, along with other key issues.
Nghe An Provincial People's Committee has officially announced the master plan for Vinh International Airport for the 2021-2030 period, with a vision to 2050. By 2030, the airport will meet ICAO 4E standards, accommodating Code C aircraft and equivalent, with a capacity of 8 million passengers and 25,000 tons of cargo annually. By 2050, that will increase to 14 million passengers and 35,000 tons. The 2021-2030 phase will see the expansion of terminals T1 and T2 with a total capacity of about 8 million passengers each year, then 14 million passengers each year by 2050. The aircraft parking area will grow to 15 stands by 2030 and 29 by 2050. The total planned land area is 543 hectares.
According to the National Center for Hydrometeorological Forecasting, this morning, Typhoon number 11, or Matmo, made landfall in Guangxi, China, near the Vietnam-China border, and has weakened into a tropical depression. However, its circulation is still causing very heavy rain in northern Vietnam. From early October 6th through the night of October 7th, mountainous and midland regions may see 100 on 200 millimeters of rainfall, with some areas to over 300 millimeters. The Red River Delta and Thanh Hoa province may receive 50 through 150 millimeters, and some areas over 200 millimeters. This heavy rain follows recent storms and poses high risks of flash floods on rivers and streams, landslides in mountainous and midland areas, and flooding in urban areas and low-lying regions.
Mid-Autumn Festival is also known as the Children's Festival, a time for children to enjoy fun, love, and togetherness. This year, many clubs and student groups in Nghệ An province have organized heartwarming events for disadvantaged children, orphans, and tribe patients, bringing joy and encouragement during the Full Moon Festival. More in the story today.
The joyful atmosphere of the Mid-Autumn Festival was brought to the children at the Mother Teresa Calcutta Center for the Nurturing of Orphans and Disabled Children, thanks to the members of 3 clubs, Live to Love, Blood Donation, and Vovanam NAU from Nghệ An University. Simple cultural performances and meaningful gifts brought the children a warm full moon festival. To make this event possible, we organized fundraising activities and called for donations. In the following years, the club will try to organize even larger Mid-Autumn Festival programs to bring joy to the children. Not only bringing joy, such programs are also an act of sharing and a source of motivation for the children to overcome their complexes and have more drive to thrive in life.
Our center cares for 50 children, including 31 with disabilities and 10 orphans. Every year, students and school groups come to celebrate Mid-Autumn with the kids. The children are so happy to receive gifts.
At the Nghệ An Hematology and Blood Transfusion Center, members of the Blood Donation Mobilization Club from Vinh University also brought a special Mid-Autumn celebration to child patients. With moon cakes and small presents, the children enjoyed the festival like any other kids.
Feel very happy when the older brothers and sisters organized the Mid-Autumn Festival for us. They brought many meaningful gifts. I wish I get well soon so I can return home.
These celebrations have truly brought full joy to underprivileged children, helping them feel the atmosphere of reunion, sharing and love of the Full Moon Festival.
The last story to end our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now.